This video's not made for kids, you crazy bitch-ass bastard!
Come with me to the Sodrian Isle off the coast of Britain. It's about 60 miles. There's good and there's bad and there's stuff in between. With steamies and diesels, you'll see what I mean. People and parcels, works lots of fun. Watch these engines out in the snow, rain, and sun. They work real hard, they stay on track. Oh no, there's some baddies, just watch your back. Are you looking for fun? Yes, we're looking for fun. Are you being really useful? We're being really useful. Sit back and relax. It's the tales of the Northwestern Rails. It's the tales of the Northwestern Rails. Hope you enjoy. What the dickens, Tiger Moth?
Previously on the Ulster Railway Museum arc.
Evening, everyone. Goodness, seems we've got some new faces here.
Spencer, surprised to see you. What are you doing here?
My boiler ticket expired, so I'm due for a new one.
Chuffing Nora! Is that how we look on the inside?
Well, it beats having my smoke box door opening. I look like a pit viper unhinging its jaws when I open it. Hey, where's my boarding going? Somebody stop it before it crashes.
Alright. When the engine comes to view, start backing up and brake hard when in contact.
Well, this franchise just keeps getting weirder, doesn't it? Now we've got some skeleton steamy on the loose on this island. Spencer was reunited with his body back at the steamworks, and after some final testing, it was confirmed that Spencer needed a new boiler.
He's gonna be here for quite some time, so we're gonna get started. Drop him at 1T to go around the island and collect scrap metal so we can melt it down to Kamala's new boiler. You up for it?
So Humphrey did just that. He collected some flatbeds and went around the island to collect some scrap in order to be melted down and molded into a new boiler.
Glenn, Stephen, Millie, and Bafana, Ward, Manford, Stewart, and Audrey, yeah. Day after day after day after day after day we fly past the moon and the sun and we don't know why.
Careful there!
Careful!
Apologies. Is this Ulster Castle?
Yes, of all the places to put a museum.
My, it appears a new engine has entered the museum.
Oh, hello, sir. My name is Elmer. I was the first engine to ever run the Peel Godred line when it was opened back at 23.
Whoa, Elmer! Welcome to Ulster Castle. We'll have some hanging wires posted back up for you to run on during the demonstrations. It's been 5 years since we have an engine with pentagraphs on the castle grounds.
While everything was being assembled, Percy was having a little chat with Glenn and Stephen about the new railway museum.
This is quite exciting. After about 8 years, we're finally having our own railway museum, and quite a variety of engines too.
You think the museum needs some display with some alchemist tool?
Or Coke?
Coke? Like the soda pop? Or Coca-Cola?
No. It's not that kind of Coke, Percy.
Oh! You mean to tell me that you ran on Snord powdered?
No. Not that kind of Coke either. I meant another fuel source before coal. Though it's more expensive.
Oh, okay. Maybe Barry can find some at the coal storage area at Crosby.
Right? Then, why don't you collect some valuables from the museum?
With me? Join you? But I'm not sure where to find any valuables for the museum.
What about somewhere that is underused?
Underused, you say? Well, I think I may know one place as long as Sir Robert's okay with it.
So everything was agreed and arranged. Percy's first stop was the Farquhar branch to pick up a couple trucks.
Ah, Percy, heading out today?
Yep, Barry and I are off to find some good artifacts for the museum. We'll be heading to some underused locations, but I can image it being dangerous.
Oh, my boy, you are in a lot more danger in this castle, I assure you.
After some confidence, Percy and Barry left the castle and made it to the Farquhar branch line to meet up with Old King's Cole and Son Cole.
Hey there, Old King Cole and Son Cole.
Hello, Percy.
Hello, Percy. What's today's train?
We're going to find some artifacts for the new railway museum at Ulster Castle. Our first stop is finding coke at the coal storage area.
You mean outside the branch line? Now that'll be an adventure.
Well, I don't believe that we have any coke on the island, but we do have some grapeseed husks. Maybe you could fetch some at the coaling plant. It'll teach the people about alternate fuel sources for steam locomotives. So Percy did just that. He coupled up to the two trucks, and the whole train made their way to the Crosby coaling plant, now used as a storage area, to pick up some samples of coal and grapeseed husks, before making their way to their first underused location. That being the Knapford Quarry.
I don't believe I've been on this part of the island before.
It's been a long time since Percy had been here. Specifically, since Diesel tricked him into thinking the mayor would be there to be picked up. It was there where Percy had to pick up some stone, as well as some rail ties, fish plates, and other bits and pieces that make the tracks. He was just about to leave when he heard a familiar loud voice. "Hello, Percy!"
Hannah? Goodness, it's been a long time.
Agreed. It's been too long. So what brings you here to the old Knapford Quarry, eh?
We're looking for artifacts for the new railway museum at Ulster Castle. Do you by chance know any old locations worth seeing?
Well, that big blue tender engine with the number 2 on its side said something about a regatta at one point. Maybe ye could check there.
Oh, I know that place quite well. Thanks, Hannah.
So they left the quarry and made their way along the Grendam branch line, then onto an old junction that led to the regatta.
Percy. I don't know about you, but this place looks abandoned to me.
Indeed, it was abandoned. The regatta had recently closed back in 2020 due to the global shutdown and lockdown from the pandemic. The poor regatta had not been maintained for a long time. Suddenly, the ground was starting to shake, and the pier below Percy was starting to break.
Whoa, bubbling boilers!
Not even the pier was maintained.
Whoa, careful, lads. This pier doesn't look stable.
The pier's weakening.
Get off the pier now!
But Percy couldn't. He knew that if he tried to back up now, Percy would only make things worse. The only thing he could do was wince and brace for the disaster to strike. Sure enough, the ground gave way and Percy fell through with a crashing splash. When he opened his eyes, he found that only his wheels and footplate were submerged in the water. Everything else remained above the surface.
Percy, are you alright?
It's okay, Barry. I'm fine, I guess.
Hold tight. I'll go get help.
Barry fetched the breakdown train, and they quickly got to work to save Percy and his trucks. Thankfully, the trucks were saved, but the load was lost. Percy was in despair, and Sir Robert was disappointed.
It seems I was wrong to put my trust in you collecting some valuables for my railway museum. I should have just let Barry deal with it.
With Percy out of commission, a new shunter will have to take over for Percy's duties. Quite conveniently, it was on the way right now. But I mustn't say more, for it would spoil the next story, wouldn't it?